Alright, so once you click on New Note, this is what the note page looks like. The first thing that you can fill out, it says Title. Now this has nothing to do with where your source is coming from. This is just whatever you want to call your note, so completely your choice. The next thing that you should be adding is the source. And before you actually go to take notes, you should cite your source in your bibliography. And then once you have your source in your bibliography, you can just click here and choose the source in your bibliography that this note is coming from. And that's really going to help you later on if you forget or if you don't remember what this note was about or if you need more information from it. This is going to be really helpful. It also will help you cite a source, especially if you have to do an inline citation, if you're using a direct quote or something like that. Okay? Now, you have three different choices for where and what kind of note to take. You can actually take a direct quote, which is quoting word for word from the source, which again, you're going to want to use an inline citation, and so knowing that this is a direct quote is going to be very important in that situation. If you're just paraphrasing, you've read maybe a paragraph or two and you're just kind of paraphrasing what you've read, that information can go here, and then your own thoughts on what you've read can go in this third comment box. So depending on the kind of notes you're taking, or you're going to have, maybe you could have all three, but probably you'll have one of these two and possibly your own comment on the note. Okay? This identifier box is really optional. However, it would be really helpful if what you're quoting here, or what you're, the information here, if you have an idea about where it would fit well in your project. So maybe you feel like it'd be a great opening statement, or it would be a wonderful summary, or a real attention grabber for your thesis, or something like that. So if you want to add that as an identifier so you remember this is the note to use for that, that's going to be really helpful. There's some further organizational structures. You can add it to a group if you have groups, and I'll give you a link to a video about how to add groups on the page. You can add tags. You can actually color code your notes as well so that you can further organize them. And once you've got everything filled out the way you want, you just click the Save Note button.